Eminem or Jay-Z? Hey guys, welcome. Sister Cerise here. I wanted to bring this topic out to you guys because it's something that really interests me a lot. Jay-Z, Sagittarius like me, I never really did like him at all. All those years, there was something about him that rubbed me the wrong way. But I will say this, when Eminem came out with Slim Shady, I wasn't really into it either. I didn't like the high pitch tone. But then when Eminem came out as Eminem and he ditched that Slim Shady, I was like, wow, this man is a true lyricist. And oh my gosh, he was calling an ace, a spade, a spade. He does not fool around. Now, him and Jay-Z have done some collaborations. However, they've done more diss tracks. Now, I will say that Eminem is famous for diss tracks. Nobody wants to mess with Eminem. Eminem will body anyone. He will body bag somebody in a second if they dare mess with him, female or male. He told it straight when he had that little thing with Mariah Carey, remember? But Mariah came back quite awesomely with her little diss track as well, But I will say this, Jay-Z is in a lot of problems right now. Yes, he had so fortunately, had that case dropped against him when it came to that 13-year-old. The 13-year-old, well, she's not 13 now, but she said when she was 13, him and Diddy did something to her. Now, her story sounded very plausible. Her story sounded like it could be something real. I was like, this sounds really logical. It sounds like it could be something, like that did happen. Like, for instance, she said that she spoke to a security guard and the security guard is like, oh, Diddy would like you and stuff of that nature. And then she ended up somewhere and in a house. And she said that, she was taken advantage of by Jay-Z and Diddy. And it sounded pretty true. But then the story started to break apart and break down to the point where Jay-Z even was like, no. And he is trying to sue for $100 million. These rappers that are suing back, I get it. You don't want your name defamed. But it's kind of like, how could I say it? It's like, you know what, just leave it alone. You know what you did. And if you didn't do that, then be thankful that God brought the truth out. Of course you want to go sue and clean your name up. You do. But I would say go help the people in the community that suffer from what that 13-year-old girl suffered from. Bipolarism. If you really want to clean your name up, you don't say, I'm suing for $100 million. I'm taking you to court. That is just perpetuating the problem. I think something that you could do that would make you look amazing and really clear your name is say, this woman said that this happened and she might really believe it. She might believe that did happen at some point. And if so, that's a mental condition. So I want to help people like her to not have those destructive thoughts in the future. Take some of your own money and go invest it. And that's what's going to bring your good name back. Diddy, look at Diddy. Diddy is suing NBC and Apple 100 million as well. What's up with this 100 million amount? He's suing them as well because he felt like they should never have brought out that movie Making of a Bad Boy. He said it made him look bad. It was a smear movie. Diddy, I think you did a really good job doing that yourself, But it just seems like this is their way to clean their name, and it's illogical. The most logical way to clean your name is just to help other people. So bringing it back to Eminem, his name has been pretty clean in the media all of these years. Not a lot of talk about him being a womanizer, not a lot of talk about him having children all over the place, not a lot of talk about him taking advantage of women, and definitely not a lot of talk about him doing whatever. Look at Stan when he did that song called Stan. Apparently, it was about a fan. And the fan murked himself, I guess didn't murk himself, unalived himself. And when Eminem found out about it, Eminem, instead of, taking the blame and saying, oh, so what? That fan was just a fan. You know how many fans contact me all the time? I can't talk to all of them. He didn't do that. He created a whole entire song called Stan. And not only that, a video, a story behind it, and he showed his love, he showed his heart and his soul. And I thought that was pretty darn awesome. So ladies and gentlemen, when we are here and we kind of compare the different people, we can't really compare apples with oranges or peaches with plums. We have to really look at people's behavior and people's character. And when I look at Jay-Z and, I look at his overall kind of impression on the hip hop industry, I'm like, well, brother, okay, you're all right, but you're no Tupac. You're okay, but you're no Eminem. And you are all right. That's it. He's definitely no Kendrick Lamar. And I would put him in the category with more just kind of like P. Diddy, just getting on. Oh gosh, I can't be that mean. He does have some really good songs and some very good lyrics. He does. I got to give him that much credit. But I will say this, he is not up on the ranks as a lot of the conscious rappers and a lot of the love romance rappers, or even some bubblegum rappers. He just is not there. So in my opinion, if I'm asked the difference between Jay-Z and also Eminem, I'm going to choose Eminem hands down over and over again. He's a lyricist. His words will slice like a knife, but it's his tongue and he goes in like hot butter, metal on a hot butter. And he does not hold back. And I know a lot of people out there that most likely would be terrified to have him go on a diss track about them, because he's not just going to say a couple of lyrics. He's going to create a whole entire song, kind of like Kendrick Lamar and Drake right now. And he's going to do more than A minor. He's going to definitely go in and he's going to take a chunk out of somebody's career. Big time. So yeah, I think at the end of the day, I think right now he's also sitting back and he's like, yeah, Diddy, you did it. And he's probably also saying, Jay-Z, you may be next. I don't think he's taking this one lightly. And I think he's just sitting back and waiting. And then he's going to come out and he's going to maybe make a new album with the people that are left, the good ones. Wouldn't it be interesting to see a nice album, collaborative album from Kendrick Lamar and Eminem? That would be severe. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Sister Cerise here. I love you so much. God bless you. Thank you for clicking on this video. I know that YouTube suggested a lot of videos to you out there, but you clicked on this one, so that makes you a real one. Thank you for supporting my channel. And after you subscribe, go ahead and click that like button. Have a wonderful day. Please, if I can ask you one favor, be good to yourself out there. None of us are promised another day. None of us are promised all good days, but we are promised that not every day will be bad. So when you are having a good day, be thankful for it. When you're having a bad day, remind yourself that this too shall pass, and it will. Beautiful day to you, awesome life to you, and big blessings. Be good to yourself.